Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Indonesia. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, one thing I remembered, starting back up in this series is, hey, Germany's Asia, they actually own some cities way up towards the north. Also, we need to make sure fucking war is turned off. Yeah, so this is like 17 victory points worth of cities. I don't think they have any more cities down in the... No, they do. How much are you worth? You're worth 1. That's 18 victory points worth of cities in China. So I don't think even just taking Singapore by itself would actually be enough for us to win the war. I think we need to invade these cities. And we can probably do that if we go to... naval superiority. We're at 100%, 100%, 23. But, you know, this island's only worth 1 victory point. We can ignore it for now. But if we move our units up north... we can probably get some naval invasions here to work. I'm going to send, like, let's just say 4 divisions for now. We're going to send them to Korea. They can be the Orange Army. And their only job is to go from Pyongyang into these... I actually had them invade both provinces at once. No, so you're going to go here. Send another army to go here. And that's basically all you have to do. It's very simple. That's 17 victory points. I still think that we do need to take Singapore at some point. But I don't... because... yeah, 18 is not going to be enough to overcome the war goal that they have down there. Get these guys ready to go. That'll be done in 14 days. We should have the superiority that we need to just naval invade. Like, even a single Japanese ship in this area is enough. Yeah, so we've already sent these guys up north. We do see there's actually, like, less people in Singapore now, but even with, like, just 6 divisions, apparently we're still having some major issues. So, I mean, like, what can we do to make sure this works out the way we want it to? Because I don't believe you're going to invade to the Dominion of India. We can probably force that in the future just by declaring war on Australia. Now to get Hyperbad and the Dominion of India at war with each other. But I'm not too sure how well that actually benefits us. Okay, Bulgaria has now joined the war against Germany. But I mean, like, again, Austria's not in the war. They will be soon, I'm assuming. Once Russia kills Ukraine, that should automatically trigger Austria to join the war. Or if the SRI ends up killing 2 Sicilies, you know, whatever one ends up happening first. We have some German troops landing in India, but that's not really a major concern for us. So I believe our units are ready to go. We have 2. Where's the other 2? They're still down here. You know what? Still make your way up. I'm going to spam click here to make sure you're still going to Korea. And I'm just going to have 1 of each. Because I bet you have... I bet you there's no German troops in either of these provinces. That at least is my hope. It will go to... the defending government's not actually in our faction, so it's going to go to, I guess, us. I'm fine just giving the territory to the Japanese in the future. Or the defending government if they end up joining the faction prior to us winning the war against Germany, but I don't think that's actually going to end up being the case. Okay, yeah, so this is now all under our control. We can send you guys back into Blue Army. That gets you now down to 40%. We still do need to take over Singapore. I hate Singapore. I think they had the same issue, I think, with the, with the 1984 campaign, where we just could not get Singapore to die. What about you guys up here? You are now starting to take some attrition, 13%. I mean, that's not a ton, but it's something. He's confident in effect. Who's switching sides? Nobody. Chechnyks are now dead. I mean, that works out completely okay for us. Not like we really cared one way or the other. I do think the Ottomans will end up losing their war, which is good for us. We prefer a weakened Ottoman Empire than a strong one, especially one that can join up with Germany, which is bad for us. By the way, Canada, who are you at war with? You're just at war with the CSA right now. And I do think the CSA is probably going to end up losing this war. I mean, they're fighting a very, very long front. And these guys over here actually in Philadelphia? Yeah, they're basically encircled. I don't think it can send supplies over the Great Lakes. I might be wrong on that, but I don't believe I am. I mean, I think if you guys just keep on attacking constantly, you will eventually reduce their organization to nothing. Do I even send troops up here, or do I let the Japanese continuously throw their men at this line? I mean, their organization is dropping. The Entente and the Internationale are now at war with each other, which I mean is good for us again, because it means the Entente probably be less focused on India, less focused on Australia, and more focused with Europe. And I'm happy to see that. Okay, you're now under 10 organizations from these units. Once organization does hit 0, they will end up just dying. Just getting deleted right off the board. Which I'm happy to see, because it's going to reduce their units here. Georgia's capitulated, Cyrenaica's capitulated. And that doesn't mean you now have a front line with the Egyptians. But I don't think that's going to be enough for the Ottomans to survive. Just my guess here. Okay, now it's 6.5. I was going to say, I thought you last standed, but apparently the answer still is no. We do have some units coming over here. Oh yeah, those guys they send a blue army. Yeah, they want to go to the empty mission first. Which, I mean, I understand. I'm going to send you guys like this. Hold position for a quick second. If we can take over this single province, it'll reduce their supplies faster. Get them killed off. Naval invasion of southern India is completely okay. I'm not really worried about it whatsoever. We do want to make sure we're keeping pressure on them as long as possible. The organization now 4.2. 1.8, 1.4. Yeah, so they are now slowly getting deleted, which I'm happy to see. We are taking... What is our supply penalty here? 13%. And of course, we're also attacking over a river. And the terrain is terrible. It's really just bad to attack in Singapore. But their supplies are beginning to dwindle. The Reichspakt Entente will cooperate. I think that's okay for us. I mean, it's not... I don't think it's bad for us, I guess I should say. By the way, do you have a single... making convoys, but I don't think I have any boats, right? I mean, I could make you. And I have to... You know what? I guess I'll start building a single naval vessel. And I do need more military factories. So I'm going to build some... Probably in the capital. I think that's just where we have the highest percentage of construction speed. Seems good to me. We're now getting some green numbers. 9 more days. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to lose about 2 more infantry. It's taken way longer. And now Austria's actually intervened in the war as well. How come? What triggered that joining? I'm guessing because Bulgaria is part of the Russians, maybe would be my best guess, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see how Austria actually ends up faring. It looks like they've gone maybe status quo. Yeah, they've gone status quo, which is terrible for the AI. It's really bad for Austria if they go status quo. But I have a feeling that Austria is actually going to be a hindrance to the Reichspakt more than an actual benefit. That's just kind of what happens when Austria is not united in the Reichspakt. The separate member states are just significantly weaker than the whole. National conflict. You're basically garbage. You do nothing for us because we're going to want to be at war with the Entente and the Reichspakt soon. Political power gain's pretty good. You've already finished your industry tax, and this... I mean, organization plus 5% is not bad. On the core territory defense, I think, is basically garbage. But you know what? I will go for the new army just so we can get our organization recovery rate up. I think those are pretty decent. 1.8, 1.7. As long as those other divisions, I guess, because they did send out some units out of Singapore. I'm not too sure where they sent them, but they're gone. There we go. Singapore's now fallen. And that has to be their capitulation. It's actually surprisingly close. Okay, but their forces have now fallen. Bring these guys back. Bring all of you home. So now, I believe what should happen is there now should be a ticking war against Germany for us to get this territory. I'm not too sure how long it lasts for. I still love that the Philippines had the event where they ended up crowning a Habsburg. Very strange. I mean, no, you know what? I don't believe we could possibly make... From Norway to us, going through German positions, I think it would be a little bit too risky. Germany and Japan end hostilities. Yeah, wait, that ends up with us as well. Yeah, okay, never mind. The event actually triggered now. So it means that tonight, there we go, we are going to have our... What are we going to take? We're going to take you. I don't remember what actually counts as being our territory. We will take this. We're going to take you back. And you know what? I will take Singapore, but I'll be nice as Siam and say they could have this territory here. And aside from that, I think we'll probably just give Japan everything else. And I'm just going to do a quick check to see if I have any claims on like these islands over here. I don't remember which territories are actually designated as being mine. No, it does not believe that you should be our territory. I'm pretty sure the Japanese would give us any lands that we have claimed on regardless. Northwest New Guinea. Full control. Is it because I don't own you? Yes. Very strangely, actually, I thought I'd be able to attack Australia. But I actually need to own... I need to own this territory. Because Australia took this from me, I cannot attack for any of it. Which I do not understand even remotely. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do decisions.no checks. This, by the way, if you're wondering, is just because I was trying to see like what Germany was actually doing. Is that cheating? Kind of, but don't worry about it. It's decision.no check. I guess I could have done yes man as well, but we're just going to press this button. I'm going to turn that off. Non-aggression pact with their faction leader. Okay. So at some point, we'll be going to war with Australia. We're now at peace. We'll demobilize the economy. We can always just remobilize afterwards. It's not a huge deal. I'm going to send these troops to this line. And for now, you guys, complete your old plan. Move your way to Surabaya. And we'll prepare an invasion into Darwin. We have a non-aggression pact with the Canadians. No, we do not. They have a non-aggression pact with the Japanese. I'm assuming, like, who do we have a non-aggression pact with? I don't know, why would they have... Wait, what? They have a non-aggression pact with your faction leader. Why would Japan and Australia have a non-aggression pact? Oh, because of the Bharatiya Commune. Right, okay. That I understand. I wish that they wouldn't, but at least it gives us a little bit of time to prepare for the war. Don't need to change any of you at the moment. Tungsten? I also don't think we really need to train any of it. Need any equipment. We need some artillery. I'm going to put one more artillery, put two more infantry equipment. I don't think we need any aircraft. We're really just going to rely on the Japanese to build any planes for us. How many guns? 703 guns? I will switch you over. But it does mean we need more steel. We'll get that steel from the Russians. Because again, me and Russia, as far as I'm aware, really shouldn't have any major conflicts. Like, Transmir, they're in our faction, but they're not Russian. They're not anti-Russian in the same sense as Kolchak would be. Got a feeling we're okay. We will go for some factory upgrades here. Here's war propaganda, which I don't need. We're already at 100% war support. We don't need any more than that. I think Germany is close to losing. I mean, they have a little bit of an encirclement here. Could lose Essen. I will say the Russians are doing very well for themselves. And apparently, Bulgaria is not at war with the... I mean, Hungary actually has not been called into war against Russia for some reason. I'm guessing it has to do with this front line here. The AI doesn't want to actually open it. Of course, Bulgaria could theoretically just declare war on Illyria and Hungary. Nothing they can do to stop that. Yeah, and I guess Romania and Greece, I think their events are just a little bit broken because they should be part of the Belgrade Pact. But of course, Serbia is owned by Bulgaria, so I'm not too sure what's happening there. Maybe they'll figure it out one day. Maybe they won't. It's one of life's great mysteries. What does Singapore have in it? Oh, that's actually a lot of that's important industry. Very happy to see it. Because you should be... You're claimed by us, but you're not actually a, like, you're a core. But you guys are not. Hyperbad is now going to go to war, I'm assuming, with... Yeah, with Dominion of India, which actually will get us like, into conflict with Australia regardless. So, I mean, it still works out well for us. Oh, now I can declare war on you anyway, so never mind. All my allies in. Green Army, it's time for you to push your way down to these territories. Very aggressively, I might add. Australia is now at war with all of you. The Dominion of India is not at war. We're just at war with Australia. Not even the Canadians yet, just Australia. We have superiority over our naval positions. Right now, the answer seems to be yes. How many troops does Australia have? 5 to 21. We'll see if maybe the Japanese will put some ships in the area. Of course, I mean, we're trying to build a single naval vessel, but that won't be done until November of this year. I want you going towards this port. Really, that port's actually the only important place here. Move your way all the way to this area. Go take Port Moresby. Then we can move our units down. And Green Army, I want you attacking. I want you to be very aggressive. If you can attack, you should be attacking. And we can immediately go back up to war economy. Love to see it. Naval units are on their way. Yeah, due to the large presence of the Japanese Navy. Once we land troops here, Japan should land some troops in Australia as well. And who else are we with? We're not at war with India yet. They might actually not join the war. Just to the amount of troops that are in Hyperbad. But of course, Hyperbad's going to declare war on them in 26 days regardless. So they don't really have much of a choice in the matter. That's also not Australia. Yeah, so I need to go take Port Moresby. If we can take this area, it'll mean that Australia cannot get any troops over to New Guinea. Very happy to see that. How long until you get here? Oh, there's a Australian naval unit. 12 submarines. Stop sinking my convoys, please. You've already, I think you've already killed more of my army than the entirety of the German East Asia War. I might be wrong about that, but I also don't think I am. But I think with the war with Australia beginning, this is going to be a good time for us to end for today. So thank you everybody for watching. My name is Ansel. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.